Our breakup day felt bright, almost strangely hopeful, as if the sun itself was trying to convince us we were making the right decision. We stood on the sidewalk, exchanging calm words that hid the pain underneath. There were no tears, no shouting, just quiet smiles and a promise that we would both be fine. In the weeks that followed, I told myself the same thing every morning. I threw myself into work, met new people, and pretended the ache in my chest was just a habit that would fade. Slowly, life did move on, even if a small part of me stayed stuck in that bright afternoon. Months turned into a year, and then 2. I changed my hair, my style, even the way I laughed. I learned how to be alone without feeling lonely, and that felt like a victory I had earned the hard way. By the 3rd year, his name no longer startled me when I heard it. It was just another memory, softened by time. I honestly believed I had healed completely. That's why I agreed to go to the party without hesitation. It was loud, crowded, full of music and careless happiness. I blended in easily, holding a drink and laughing at jokes that didn't really matter. I didn't notice him at first. I was too busy talking to friends, enjoying the feeling of being comfortable in my own skin. The night felt light, almost effortless. Then, without warning, I felt it. That familiar pull, like someone had gently tugged at an invisible thread. I looked up and there he was, standing across the room. Older, a little tired, but unmistakably him. For a moment, the noise around me faded. Our eyes met, and something flickered across his face. Surprise? Recognition? Maybe regret. He hadn't expected to see me, not like this. I wondered what he saw when he looked at me. Did he notice the confidence I'd built? Did he sense the strength that came from surviving heartbreak? Or did he only see the girl he once loved? He hesitated, clearly unsure whether to approach. I could see the questions in his eyes, the same ones I had carried for years. The difference was I wasn't searching for answers anymore. Eventually, he walked closer, stopping just a few steps away. We exchanged a polite hello, the kind strangers give each other. It felt strange, pretending we hadn't shared so much history. We talked about simple things. Work, mutual friends, the party itself. Every word was careful, measured, as if we were both afraid to step on an old wound. Yet beneath it all, emotions stirred quietly.
He laughed at something I said, and for a split second, it felt familiar. The memory of who we used to be hovered between us, tempting and dangerous. I felt it, but I didn't reach for it. He told me I looked happy. I smiled and said I was, because it was true. Happiness no longer depended on him, and realizing that filled me with a calm pride. There was a pause, heavy with everything unsaid. I sensed he wanted to apologize, or maybe explain. But some moments don't need words to close them. I wished him well, sincerely. Not out of politeness, but because I had let go of the anger long ago. Carrying it had been exhausting, and freedom felt better. As I turned to leave, I felt lighter than I had expected. The past hadn't trapped me. It had simply led me here. That realization was quietly powerful. Behind me, the music swelled again, and the party continued as if nothing significant had happened. But for me, something had shifted. I walked back to my friends, laughing easily, fully present in the moment. I didn't look back, because I didn't need to. The breakup day had once felt bright for reasons I didn't understand. 3 years later, I finally did. It wasn't the end. It was the beginning of becoming someone stronger, someone whole. And as the night carried on, I knew one thing for certain. I had moved on, not by forgetting him, but by choosing myself.